Hi everybody, this is Black Lion. I'm here with you. I want to show you how I got my first job in the UAE in Dubai within 1 month. Within 1 month on a visit visa for 1 month. So this is what happened. So here I am. I've landed in Dubai, checked into a hotel, and not knowing anything, not knowing anyone. Yeah, the hustle begins from there. 30 days and the countdown starts. Now as the countdown starts, remember, you have to be able to get that job and change your status before your expiry of your visa. So that's my situation. So I land here and settle into the hotel, come down. Of course, first of all, I take a few days just to be able to rest in and plan my strategy. In this time, it was all online. It was all online applications. And so I checked out most of the common sites in Dubai for job hunt. And all these sites, those who have been hunting in Dubai, you know, since I'm sharing my experience, I have another video that I explain how you can. But I listed up all those sites and started making my CV and applied in every one of them. But that wasn't the catch. The catch was getting interviews. So I looked into these companies that have advertised for jobs, and remember, it was so tight in terms of competition. And here I am looking for a job in sales, in marketing, in maybe customer service, or anything that is exact enough for me to be able to land my soft landing. But another thing I should share around here is, because I had family with me, so I had to be able to get that salary that would be enough for us to sustain each other before we could, I could basically, just to put it blank, I had a minimum salary that I should get. So when I came into Dubai, I had read a lot. I mean, you can get 15,000 dirham, 10,000 dirham, for salary. You can start a life. And that was what I had in my mind. Not knowing that, of course, when you come here, there is fresher. There is freshers, and there is those 1 year experience, 2 years experience, so forth. So my first interview came in. I got a call. And this interview was somewhere in Sharjah. And there's a real estate company that called me to have an interview and invited me. And so I go there. I meet the HR manager, and she sits down and calls a simple conference. I didn't know at that time that this company actually was a member of a group of companies, and there is other chains behind them. But this one that called me for an interview was a real estate company, and so it was just one of them. So I go into this interview, and this lady was Indian, very, very jolly lady, and very, very interesting, I should say, because she had some rough questions she asked me. And we're talking about, sales here and marketing. Actually, I said I can do both, business development and sales and marketing. 3 things. So you choose one and you give it to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you what happened. So the lady interviewed me and asked me, so what do you think you're going to do for us in our company? And so the pitch starts from there, and I roar. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I show them all the possibilities of making money, all the possibilities of growth and promoting their company. And this is the time they were trying to promote their company in real estate. And so I just went on guns blowing and gave all what I had. And so, luckily enough, the lady was impressed. For purposes, I won't say the names, but she was impressed. And you know what she asked me? What is your salary expectation now? So my salary expectation, that's where what was something was a bit funny, because I had read online, you have to get all these salaries that are 15,000, 20,000 and so forth, because little did I know that usually that was the trend at that time. You would first start off as a fresher, and then of course some companies you would start off directly with good salaries. So, and I told them, no, this is my salary, and it was a high amount. And actually, you know what? I told them I want 15,000 dirham, because I know I'm going to spend, let's say, 6,000 on an apartment, and I'd split myself very comfortably. And the lady laughed. She laughed. I said, what is it that you want 6,000? So remember, and I told them why. It was so plain. Why? This is what my expectation was. This is what I'm going to do for your company. This is what I'm going to give you. And so then I said, you know what? Okay, this thing, you really worth it. I'll share this report with the manager, the owner of the company, and then we'll see what happens. I said, no problem. It's okay. Here I am, so pumped and so comfortable. She said, okay, fine, you can do that. Then she said, and I asked her, how much are you going to offer? And she gave me a counter offer, which was less than a quarter of what I was expecting. And I said, no, thank you very much. And I stood up and I was walking away. She said, wait, don't go anywhere. So sit down. Let's discuss this. And so when we discussed, she actually said, all right, I will check this out later on and invite you for another interview. And then you will be able to explain more to someone more superior than I. So this is what happened. I went out there, came back to the hotel room and slept and thought. I tried to sleep, I could not sleep. Would this happen? Would this go right? And so before you know it, I received a phone call. Yes, we're inviting you to Jebel Ali. It's a manufacturing company over there. Huge company that began. And it just happened that this real estate was just part of it. And so let me go meet the owner of this company. I go in there. It's a full-fledged industry with over 350 staff. And so I go there and then I sit in an interview with them. Tell me, so what it is you can do for our company. And then I roar, I blow it. I roar like a lion. This is, and then the owner of the company got so impressed and said, you know what? I'm not giving you this job for that real estate company. I'm actually giving you this job to start my marketing department in this company in Jebel Ali, and you will have to come on Saturday, and if you accept it, you can start off immediately. And where are you staying? I told her I'm staying in a hotel in Deira. And then she said, okay, no problem, go settle yourself, and then you come back on Saturday and we'll take this deal. But meanwhile, I'm offering this job right now. And he got his stamp and hit his application on the table and hit it, bam. You know how I like the way most of the Arabs are. For if you've been here long, you know that with Arabic people, they don't waste time. You don't waste time. If they like something, they go for it. Right after he signed and stamped that paperwork, and boom, that's when we discussed the salary again. But now remember, this time, this is the man who decides what it is and what isn't. And so he says, this is my offer. You take it or leave it. So he gives me something that is, it wasn't what I expected. It was way far from what I expected, yes. But it was just enough for me to break in and to start. So that's how I got my first job in Dubai. So I started in as an exec in marketing in an industrial company that was huge here, but didn't have a full-fledged division yet, and they were going to start off a marketing division. So this is how it happened for me. Yeah, I say it was by Yahweh's grace and lots of commitment and lots of hustle. But before I did get this, I applied. I should tell you the number of applications, because I came in with, I said I'm going to apply to 200 applications within the first week. 200. Because this was the pressure that I had. And there was no way I could fail, because I have people looking at me on the back. So I had to succeed. So ladies, people, this is my story, how I got my first job in Dubai. And this was when I was left with 1 week. I was actually left with 1 week to the end of my 1 month visa. And that's how I got this job.